inside the Widows and Orphans Movement Training Center here at Pusinamo in the Talensi district of the Upper East region, these women gather to begin the processing of yellow shea butter. Bags of shea nuts have already been purchased for them, so their workload is somewhat reduced because shea butter processing actually begins from the forests where shea trees can be found or at the shea tree plantations in the communities. The nuts are obtained after ripe shea fruits fall from the trees. People eat the fruits and keep the seeds which contain the nuts. Women involved in shea butter processing may get their nuts by either going to join others in picking up shea fruits or simply buying the seeds from people who have already gathered them. They may do both to make their work faster. So, these nuts here were obtained after the shea seeds were parboiled and dried in the sun for some days. They were then crushed and the nuts separated from the shells. This process alone can take up to a week or more depending on the quantity of nuts needed. But here, these women already have their nuts and can go into the processing proper. They will be processing 1.5 bags of shea nuts into yellow shea butter. First, they must select out the bad nuts.
Remove all the black nuts, any foreign object that is inside the nuts, you remove it. Then after that, we carry it outside and we do our washing. Then after we wash, we just dry it for some time, then we crush it again. We do the crushing.
Maimunatu Musa has been processing shea butter for many years. She is here today to train these women in how to make yellow shea butter. After washing and drying the nuts and then crushing them, the job of the first day is done. The next day, the crushed shea nuts are steamed. Herbs from the turmeric plant are then added, and the mixture is milled into a paste. Day 3. The shea nut paste is taken through another process, kneading. This process separates the butter from the shea nut residue. Next, the butter is boiled for about 2 hours. It melts into oil. The oil is then poured into a plastic jerry can and stirred intermittently for the next 2 hours. Left overnight, the oil solidifies back into butter. In this case, the turmeric plant added gives the butter a yellow color. It has taken 4 days for these women to process 1.5 bags of shea nuts into yellow shea butter.
Yes, we have different clients. Some clients, they want yellow butter. And the plants that we use for the yellow butter is medicinal. You can eat it. You can use it as your pomade. It's good.
When women are economically empowered, they are able to resist abuses, but more importantly, they are able to meet the family needs. In recent times, the organization has had orders for yellow shea butter. However, our women groups were not able to produce yellow shea butter because they didn't have that skill. We approached one of our donors in Germany called Paul EV, and they supported us with some funds to carry out this 4-day training.
Wahambe tima wakala tisawa kami masimu abetone dete wana timi masimu na honde krenera kansese le mandeke tilema mina masimu enga hon yeto hon sakana nyuna tene sala tenga amate dekla masimu na sakana so ma wa awazam ti wa awazam sala lambala mambe sala won songtla first let ne dik nu zala masim na han bona te se la bat kana ko kato wayet ho enka hon yu sende enkana la won song ho homun le enkana ken baare tark sen ho tark la won sona te san le te yala bete groupe la po te han pa to pa ba ka hala ba et se se dana be ay ba deklati bon nyera deke te kana to on tabana ka pa ke tu so saba de bon kurba bonnet nengala bang ba miti awa nyera be ba ka mi atia la nyera ba ha yet ba mi nera ya han wana te abotla ka hala to won sen ka da ka hala bonna ti ala bonna nyera la wawa pa de ke pa me enge ka hala